Welcome, Pile 4. This is your extended reading from the Pick a Card, What You Must Know Now. Your message was there was a greedy person in your life that would be best to avoid. This definitely seems to have a drain on your finances. That's the stone that was with it is the citrine. This person is probably also very controlling and likes to tell you how to do things. A card from another tarot deck. The card that has come out is the Page of Wands. All right. So it looks like you're ready to start something new. Maybe leave this relationship with this greedy person. This could be a family member or it could be an actual love interest. So you can see the page is on the path. He's ready to listen to his own self now and do his own thing. And with his loyal friends with him rather than these people who are really draining the resources, which would be draining your resources. Ready to move on from that. So this would be starting a new journey of self-discovery as well. As you can see in this card, though, he doesn't look particularly confident. He looks pretty unsure, but he's like, hey, I'm going to do my thing. You don't need to yell at me. It's all right. I got this. I'm figuring it out. You know, everybody has to figure out things at their own pace. So give yourself time to figure things out. It's okay. Don't need to be rushing. And both these cards talk about the lack of commitment. Maybe there really is no commitment with this other person, or you're ready to just be free and do your own thing without commitments and give that a try and see what that's like for you so you can learn about yourself. Or maybe you've been feeling like you're in a rut and the solution is to do something spontaneous and to go out with your friends. Sometimes this card can also indicate a new love interest or someone who could become a trusted friend and companion. So this is somebody who could have red hair or blue, maybe they have blue hair. Yeah, or blue or hazel eyes. But hey, maybe they do have blue hair. I don't know. That'd be cool. Tarot deck to see more into the situation. Tarot for cats. I don't know what is the cat theme here. Maybe you really like cats. Maybe you have a cat companion that is very close to you. Keep the cat. Whatever the situation is, make sure you keep your cat. Okay, so the card that's come out is, the Magician. So you're capable of creating whatever you want in life. Ready for that new journey. So I'm going to read from this book because this one's pretty hilarious and I think it's important at this time. The Magician represents creative energy and the balance of mind and body needed to achieve personal goals. With practiced precision, you perch steadily atop the sides of your cat box to avoid the abhorrence of soiling a paw. When caught napping on the forbidden sofa, you assume your cutest, most enduring pose and purr softly. You bathe slowly and luxuriously in front. You bathe slowly and luxuriously in front of the glass door, seemingly oblivious to the frenzied dog barking hysterically just inches away through the glass. Ah, yes. Okay, so people may be telling you what to do, yelling at you, and not being very nice, and your suggestion is just take it as ease. You're all right. You don't need to listen to any of that anymore. Symbolism of the card. A Turkish fan prowls in the night with a bearing of power and command. He's in charge. The sun and moon lanterns dangling above represent the cosmic totality of the universe, while the lush jungle of the flowers stands for the microcosm of life that surrounds him on earth. His long, silky tail extends toward the heavens while his paw reaches to earth, as above, so below, balancing the balance of the spiritual and the physical, symbolizing the balance of the spiritual and the physical. He slinks among the symbols of creation, the mouse for earth, the fish for water, the box of matches for fire, and the feather for air. In the grass below, a snake devours its tail, representing eternity. This is a time for action. Expect things to happen. Practice your fishing skills in the aquarium while your human is away, and devour any incriminating evidence. Yeah, so definitely take action to move away from these situations that are draining your resources. Willpower will lead you to success. Play with your food, toy with your food, and pick at your food, but never fully gratify your human with a clean bowl. You don't have to do things for others. Do it for your own enjoyment. Establishing new habits requires tenacity. Demand that your humans share the cream. An overturned pitcher is an effective reminder. Yep, so stick to your new habits as your key card. Although most content as a loner, you'll like to entertain others and explore new ways of doing things. You invent Kitty Tetherball and indulge your human by batting the new mousy on a string toy around his leg. So yeah, it's best not to have any commitments right now. You're busy discovering yourself, which is an important journey. And as I'm putting the cards away, I see that we have Justice in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely been some unfairness in the situation. It's time for you to take your power back and take charge of your own life instead of just doing what other people say or going along with what's happening just because it's easier. So the final deck that my guides wanted me to use for you is from the Divine Animals Oracle. So we must have a definite animal lover or somebody who very connected with animals. Maybe you don't know it yet though. You probably have an animal spirit guide who wants to contact you. Let's see what card comes out for you. Don't look at the bottom yet. Okay, so the card that's come out is Goat in reverse, and I wasn't even trying to shuffle these in reverse. So what does that stand for? I don't remember what the new thing is, what goat means. But be your own goat. It reminds me of that song, Jenny Solo. I used to be your girl, I used to be your goat. You're sitting on your feelings, I'm sitting on my throne. This time I ain't got no time for the troubles in your eyes. This time I'm gonna worry about me, myself, and I. Yeah, you know what? Worry about yourself, because who else is gonna do it? You know, it's not about being selfish, it's about self-preservation. You know, your happiness matters, and so does your, yeah, who's going to be reliable? Who's going to be the goat? Are you going to be for yourself, or are you going to let somebody else decide if your importance? I'd rather, you know, rely on my own self. See, you're the magician. You can create that which you desire. So that song Solo by Jenny, that might be something that you might want to listen to. It has some other meanings to it. It's a really good song. But also the sitting on your throne, sitting on your feelings, and I'm sitting on my throne. So somebody's definitely all up in their feelings, got a bunch of their own issues, and then projecting them onto you. You don't need that. You're better than that. Is your word reliable? Can you be counted upon? Make your way successfully, step by step, steady as she goes. Nourish yourself. We should climb mountains, but not carry mountains. This is an interesting story. Thor and Loki were once traveling together for the purpose of troll hunting. They were traveling upon the chariot pulled by Thor's two ferocious goats, Tengrisnir and Tengrinjolster? Tenginjolster. The day drew to a close, and the two gods sought shelter at a farmhouse. The peasant family who lived there was shocked to see the two gods, but obviously welcomed them to their humble abode. Thor's goats were magical and were able to be killed for food by Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, and then at dawn the next day would return to the living by the blessing of the same hammer. So Thor always had a reliable food source with him. He told the peasants they could share the meal of the magical goats, but they were not to split the bones in any way, as the bones were needed to be unharmed so the goats could successfully regenerate at first light. The humans agreed to this and enjoyed the meal provided by Thor, but Thjalfi, the son of the farmer, could not resist secretly cracking one of the leg bones open to suck out some of the delicious marrow, some of the best eating of the goat that could be had. Dawn came, and Thor laid all the bones upon the skins so they could reassemble magically into the living Tengrisnir and Tenginjolster. However, Thor noticed one of the goats had a lame leg. Thor became very angry, knowing that someone had cracked one of the leg bones when they had given their word to the contrary. Frightened by the god's anger, Thjalfi admitted his guilt and offered himself and his sister to the god as his servants. Thor quietened his anger and agreed, and this is how one of Thor's goats became lame, but still remained powerful and steady. While we cannot be sure what kind of goats pulled Thor's chariot, many of the symbols and descriptions are reminiscent of either the endemic mountain goat or the hardy domesticated mountain goat. The mountain goats in the traditional Norse lands are magnificent creatures, well-furried, sure-footed, and mightily horned. Goats have been providers of skins, milk, cheese, meat, drinking horns, and building materials, and they were one of the first animals to be domesticated by man. As such, they were and are well loved by humans as domesticated animals, and now there are over 200 species of goats. All right, so definitely somebody's been taking advantage of your resources and not keeping their word. So do you keep your word as well? You don't want to draw the same type of energy to yourself because of what you're doing. So, yeah, stay away from those types of situations. Great magic, and specifically the magic of Thor's mountain goats, is one of the reliability and sure-footedness. Goats are remarkably athletic and agile on mountainsides and difficult terrain. They are robust creatures able to withstand the cold or rough environments and are available to all people, rich or poor. Yeah, just because you're tough and you can withstand harsh treatment doesn't mean you deserve it. Doesn't mean you have to tolerate it. And Pearl agrees. Call upon goat energy when you need stability and balance in a precarious situation, or when you need nourishment after a period of scarcity. So that was your extended reading, pile number 4. I hope you found that helpful. Thanks for watching, and best of luck to you.